The universe is trying to keep us away from each other, everyone. It's not my fault, I'm telling you. Like, literally, I have been trying to be a good girl and, like, film this video, and every other, like, time I've tried, either the camera falls, or it shuts off, or somebody's knocking on my door asking me if I want a window wash for $5. Like, I mean, I respect your hustle and everything, but, like, I got a video to film. So, let us all hope and pray that this time this shit is actually gonna get processed, okay? Anyways, how is everybody doing? So I have been, like, on this recovery thing, and you guys know this, and it's easier now, like, because remember I was telling you, like, I gained to a point, and then I got, like, scared, and so I turtled, and then started regressing, and then my weight dropped, and so I'm back gaining, but, like, there's this weird range of weight where I'm, like, totally comfortable gaining. Like, I have no problems with it. I don't really think about it, you know. And so I'm in that window, I guess. So life is, like, a little better right now, you know. And my little plan about trying different things versus always sticking to my safe foods and just using that to kind of gain weight, like increasing those quantities, I think is working out better because I'm having a little bit more fun. Like, every single, like, week or every other day, I get into these, like, weird, like, I don't know, like, moods where I want to be eating, like, I want to try all the Quest stuff, and I've tried everything, all the Quest bars, y'all, like, all the Quest chips, you know, and then, like, the next day, I'll be like, oh, I want to try, you know, all of these, like, spreads or whatever, and, like, I'll get into that, and then, like, you know, you guys can do, like, the ... you know? So I've been doing that, and that's been working out better, I think, just because, I don't know, like, these are things I've never tried before, and I've really thought about trying, and so I'm just doing it just to see what it tastes like, and, you know, some of them have worked out, other things are not, but it's really interesting, because, like, once I, like, tried all the Quest bars, like, there was a period of time where I just had one, like, every day, and now I'm kind of over it, and I don't really give a shit, you know, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't need that. By the way, like, I can't eat the whole bar, like, I have to make the little cookies, and if you don't know how to do that, Google it or whatever, because those, like, work out way better, because, I don't know, like, it's, I don't know, more enjoyable to eat them as cookies than it is, like, that weird bar thing, just saying. But anyways, let us move on to the topic of today, everybody. Y'all, everybody knows about my roommate named Eating Disorder, right? And that we've been living together and things haven't been going so well, but now they're like, tempers have cooled at this point. And we're like, we acknowledge each other and we're respectfully keeping distance. You know what I'm saying? But recently, it occurred to both of us that we forgot about a third roommate that lives there, that we haven't seen for years and years, okay? And this third roommate popped up, like, last week, okay? So, episode synopsis of the Melrose Place that I'm living in, that is the eating disorder apartment building, right? So, things were going fine, and then all of this Halo Top, you know, investigation started to get me thinking that I wanted to try Arctic Zero flavors. And you all know that I'm like vanilla maple all day, every day, that kind of girl, you know, basic bitch. And so there were flavors that I've tried stuff, but I've never really liked anything. And the one flavor that I really, really disliked was this, like, caramel. Like, but that was, like, years and years ago when they, like, I don't know. I'm sure they've had, like, several formulation, like, changes since then. But for some reason, like, I got obsessed with trying salted caramel. I think that's what it's called. And Like, it probably was because everybody who likes Arctic Zero, like, that's always going to be one of their favorite flavors. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But for some reason, salted caramel is everybody's, like, girl, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, why is that? Because last time I tried it, like, it was shit on ice. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I started getting, like, a little bit obsessed over that, like, thinking about it, and, like, my days are, like, I have, like, these weird, like, meal plans that I know what I'm gonna eat, and I stick to that meal plan, yada yada, onward and onward, you know? And I had not been planning for this Arctic Zero situation, you know what I mean? I was going to triage this shit the next day, you know? Like, we take care of it tomorrow, but today we doing this. And it was like, so I finished all of the food that I was supposed to eat, and I'm in bed watching YouTube videos, and literally could not stop thinking about Arctic Zero, salted caramel. Like, to the point that it was almost like my entire body was, like, suffocating me. Like, I couldn't get it out of my head, and I had to have it. I had to have it. And I was trying to delay it. You know how it goes, you know what I mean? Like, when you guys know. Because when you have an eating disorder, there are certain times that it's okay to eat and certain times that are not, and then you just have to figure out how to distract yourself until it's time, right? And so it's like the same concept. Like, it wasn't time, like, it wasn't on my plan to have this Arctic Zero, and I was trying to delay it. It's like, tomorrow, we'll figure this out. You know what I mean? I was trying to soothe myself about the situation that is now developing. Like, we have an event, you guys. An event. And the more I tried to put it off, the worse this suffocation started to be. And then a light bulb went off somewhere up there in the apartment. And lo and behold, oh shit, we have a third roommate, and I forgot about you. You ain't been paying rent this entire time, which is why we forgot. But you've been living here. Now, remember, you guys, if we go back several years, about the first time I recovered, I remember telling you guys that I was, like, in this thing that I now know to be extreme hunger. Like, I couldn't stop eating. Like, I would literally drive to the store, buy a shit ton of stuff, spend, like, $300, drive home, eat all of it, and then go back to the store. Like, all day, every day, into the night, onto the morning, 5 a.m., 2 a.m., like, it doesn't matter. Like, it was uncontrollable, right? Which then led me to, like, a severe depression. But in any case, okay, let's just recall that happened, right? And so that compelled me to have this salted caramel, like, that was the same feeling. And this is the third roommate that be living in my house, y'all. And let's just call her, it was like primal urges. Like, I don't know if you guys ever been through this, but, like, it was primal. It was like I could not stop it. It was like every fiber, every DNA in my body was, like, being programmed to be like, salted caramel, we want salted caramel. Like, you know what it is? It was like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I don't know whatever that fucking movie is, right? With those little leprechauns. Those be thinking in my brain, and they would be like, salted caramel. Like, I couldn't stop it, right? And literally, we have now met the third roommate, which we will call Primal Peggy, has arrived, you guys. And there's no denying this bitch, okay? Because she's feral, all right? She wants what she wants, when she wants it now. So, yes, your girl got her ass up from bed in her pajamas, right, looking a hot mess, which is no different than what I'm looking like today, let's be real. And I marched my ass to the fucking Safeway, right, that is literally 5 miles down the street, only to be confronted by the fact that they had no salted caramel. They had other flavors, but no, Primal Peggy want salted caramel. So then I literally drove half an hour to the next nearest grocery store and thank the Lord Jesus that they had salted caramel. I bought that shit and I ate it. And now, every day since then, I have been having 3 pints a day of salted caramel because I literally am so scared that I'm going to have another incident like that where I was so close to the verge of binging, you guys, that, like, it was really scary at one point where I was going to be like, after I bought the salted caramel, was I going to go buy, like, boxes of cereal and bagels and shit like that, and now we're going to literally full Monty slide into extreme hunger, right? But no, it was just salted caramel. That's all Peggy wanted. And we got through that shit. And now I'm literally having it 3 times a day in my plan because I'm scared that it's going to, like, lead me to another situation where I can't get out of. And so, you guys, Arctic Zero has become an Arctic hero, and we have the cavalry coming, and Peggy is helping me, like, actually recover because, like, I'm afraid of her. This is the truth. You know what I mean? I'm more afraid of her than I am of the eating disorder. And so, like, because of that, she's helping me, like, if I have an urge these days, like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go eat it. I don't care what it is, when it is, like, I'm just gonna do it.